Hey guys, Group Long Way Back. I'm Aaron.
I'm Calvin.
Eric.
And we're back with What If, where last time we had a What If with Nebula, and a Nova Corps, and a fun Xandar Nova Prime storyline.
Yep, and one line from Yondu.
So there's only one question. What next?
No.
I'm sorry, that's not what it is. What?
Now.
No.
No.
What then?
What do?
Yep.
Ship.
Have eyes on the target.
Barely. It's moving fast.
You are free to engage. We cannot allow it to enter USS.
Peggy Carter.
Peggy Carter, yeah.
Is it sand?
Contact the oxygen.
Some kind of circular
Going down.
Where?
spherical pod.
1988.
Oh my gosh.
Those people are dead.
Oh, this is where the Avengers are. Right? That's where Cap and Iron Man were fighting?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Is
no.
that a kid?
Ooh.
Not just any kid, but Peter Quill.
Oh, okay.
And the stars whose pain.
He's got ego power, though.
Oh.
Damn. Is this like, what if Yondu actually took him back to ego?
Yeah.
Okay.
So look.
Ah.
Yondu never had his change of
Taser
heart,
face.
so he turned Peter over to his father, the celestial being.
He looks young.
You won't be needing these anymore, Peter.
Holy crap, man, they got him.
Yeah.
Orbital intelligence has retraced his steps across dozens of nearby solar systems,
Who do we
all
have in
destroyed
88?
and consumed by a wave of cosmic radiation within 24 hours of his arrival.
And I thought my kid was a pain in the
We're gonna have like early Avengers.
Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We need help.
Okay.
Whatever
Who's
Black
on our
Panther there
roster?
is.
The father, right?
There's no vegetable.
The potato chips are.
He looks so young.
And so this is young. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Turn on the TV.
What?
Dad, you should see this.
See, this is...
Send the plane.
This is so cool.
Things must be real bad if they had the balls to call us in.
Foster! Great. Now I know it's a disaster.
Always a pleasure, Hank. What's the matter?
Oh my god, that's Lawrence Fishburne's
Lawrence
Goliath.
Fishburne, yeah.
To leave her with, thanks to this place.
Let's save the fighting for the battlefield, shall we?
That makes sense.
Wow.
Okay.
Who's the guy in the armor?
King T'Chaka.
Yeah, T'Chaka.
Lost it in the Arctic, but other than that, things turned out pretty
Yeah, I
well.
haven't recovered
How'd
it
the
yet.
commies snag an invite?
Gorbachev wanted the target contained before he reaches Moscow. So
Winter
he sent
Soldier?
Winter Soldier.
Fuck.
Deadly assassin.
She remembers. She knows.
That sounded always
Yeah.
been.
Even if they're true, the man we knew is long gone, Peg. And we have bigger fish to fry.
So they're just like, this is more important than one man.
Okay.
Still fucked up.
Are we even going to be able to intercept them in time? New York's a long way from the Mojave Desert.
Not in my ride.
Dr. Wendy Lawson.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Great, we got a cat man, space broad, giant man.
Space Broad.
Wow. Wow, Hank. Way to date yourself.
I was just saying.
Buckle up, Krusty. This bird's kind of a kick in the pants.
Alright, interesting. I'd say the group's gonna be real weird, you know? I'm
Yeah.
excited to see this group fight them.
Puts on quite a show.
I don't know that they can take him though, but he does have humans, so I don't know.
What's the matter, kid? Something bugging you?
Heck, dork.
He is a dork.
I'll rendezvous as soon as I can. This tech's advanced. It's gonna take me a minute to crack it.
Huh. So he gets tired of doing this and just
Right? Just destroys the city.
blows up all this stuff.
Kid just lost his mom. What, 6 months ago, they said?
Yeah.
6 months since Yondu took him, yeah.
Photon grid.
Oh! Oh! Jeesh!
Well, that went poorly.
I got him.
Oh no. Oh.
Don't got him. Oh no.
That was his pod,
Yeah, I think so.
and that was her jetpack.
Oh no.
Get her, Goliath. Nice.
I've got a plan. Retreat.
Come on, people.
Winter Soldier doing what Winter Soldier does.
You have a Tesseract on board, be careful.
Yeah.
Oh, no!
Shit!
Who protects Midgard?
Thor's not worthy yet, though, is he?
He wouldn't have been unworthy.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Is it really you?
If you are referring to your doom, then yes.
Damn, what?
Jotunheim is the first to fall. Asgard soon thereafter.
Oh.
One by one.
They said dozens of realms, right?
You can never surrender. And when the night is cold.
Where's she going?
I think she's just looking around.
That her Walkman? It's just you're holding onto it pretty tight. I know if I still had mine, I'd probably be doing the same.
Ego destroyed it.
Mm-hmm.
My dad said you were an alien. Dude, feed me a corn dog and call me Springsteen, because I was born in the USA. Why else do you think I'd fly 10,000 light years to get here? In a ship, by the way, with no tape deck.
Security breach in the detainment facility.
Where are my particles? And where's Hope? And where's my key card?
She took so much.
She shrunk him in a little Hulk container.
It is a Hulk.
Little boombox.
You want me to tell you where he went? Then you have to promise me you'll help him. You know that's what Mom would have done.
Peter. Why can't I connect with my son? According to his ship's logs, the vessel was compromised by an enemy combatant before sustaining catastrophic damage.
It's him talking to himself. That's so funny.
He is his own computer.
We've got incoming. Another alien vessel about to make landfall.
That's not good.
Right outside.
Oh, man.
I think the only thing they can stop would be Peter.
Gosh.
One only wins a two-front war by getting out of your enemy's way.
Meaning?
If you can't fight them both, let them fight each other. Lawson, tell me you've got eyes on that kid.
Peter's the only one that can stop him.
This world. You find him, you bring him in ready to suit up.
He's going
He
to
may
see
be
his
our only hope.
mom's grave.
Mm-hmm.
You really think a child is going to be so willing to fight his own father? What?
You're not a parent, are you?
Him and Howard both get it.
Look at all those tanks.
A lot of tanks.
You've taken something from me. I'd like it back.
Not so long as there is breath in my body.
Thor.
Careful what you wish for.
Damn. He's a god. Maybe more gaudy.
He's a dude.
But more gaudier than you.
We will
Oh my
take
gosh.
it from you.
Like Sandman. Damn, Becky. I guess, yeah, you have a bunch of tanks.
Let's dance.
Start stepping on him. It's gotta be the equivalent of fighting big cats.
There's like a million of them, Aaron.
I'm saying the big guys. It's gotta be the equivalent. Yeah.
Luckily, there's just rock.
Whoa!
Nari
He's
rock.
not done that before.
Or just a.
Making a big one.
Is he gonna move?
It's making Goliath look so tiny.
I gotta go bigger.
Home plate to Winter Soldier, do you copy?
Oh, he went to go kill the kid.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Haha, now get big again. Yeah. Oh, go.
That's cool.
T'Chaka.
Bucky, when you see that kid, all you see is a target. But I see a future. The life he can lead. The good he can do.
And I see it in you, too.
You don't know me.
Steve Rogers did. And the man he knew, the friend he loved, would never take that shot.
It's crazy that he ends up killing him.
Yeah.
In the other timeline.
93, right?
Hank, Lawson, did you get the kid?
Yeah, we got him.
We need him back here now.
Roger that.
And he also told her that Bucky was over there.
Years later, Captain America is still saving my ass.
I've been compromised. Get out of there.
Get a seed.
I can't break free!
Ah, no!
We're not gonna make it!
One's just stepping on his head.
Krusty, jump!
Hey.
Peter. Whoa, you're alive! And you seem to have fallen in with the wrong crowd.
This is my home, Peg.
I love Kurt.
Deep down, I guess I've always known you'd turn out to be a disappointment. You are human, after all.
Actually, old man, my mom says I'm a Star-Lord.
Dude, finger guns.
Yeah, double finger guns. Interlocked.
And everything that comes with it.
I was gonna say, that's a... Orphan.
It's a recipe.
Dude, is he gonna live with Hank?
That'd be cool.
This American libation is surprisingly delicious. What do you call it?
Like beer?
Ha! How exotic! Another!
Oh, he didn't break it.
The boy may have destroyed Ego's corporeal form, but his planet still lives, and the universe will not know peace until I have avenged the ones we've lost.
So, what, Thunder Brother? No invite?
Perhaps you forgot, Goldilocks. We have sort of a team thing going on here.
Then I suggest you suit up, team.
Cool.
Huh, cool.
Alright. That was a hell of a one, wasn't it?
That's neat. I like the idea of like trying to see like, well, who would the Avengers be then? If we needed, you know, like Earth's mightiest warriors, who do we gather from around the globe and do that?
1988.
And I was like, well, it was the Black Panther. Like,
Yeah,
that's
that makes
one.
sense.
But I'm like,
I didn't know how to think about Goliath at all.
No.
But that makes sense too. He goes big, he goes small.
Bringing in Winter Soldier kind of makes sense, I guess. He'd
I
have been around for a
suppose
long while.
If the Russians help
Well,
out.
I mean, if we could have gotten Captain America, if we knew where he was, we'd have gotten him, you know?
Yeah.
But,
Sure. But he's still lost on the ice for another, what, 20 years?
Hank is a given. Marvel, makes sense too.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. It's an interesting group. A little different than what we normally have, but it is a mixture of people with powers and without powers kind of too.
Yeah.
Right? Like Bucky's strong, I guess, but he doesn't really have powers per se.
Howard.
But
you know,
Thor.
he's just a mind.
I wasn't expecting
Same with
Thor to
Hope.
show up, but the fact that they destroyed the other worlds and stuff, right?
Yeah.
They destroyed
Asgard and Jotunheim.
Asgard.
Well, everything, right? Didn't they say Earth is all that remains of the
Midgard?
Of Midgard, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, in the beginning when they were saying, like, yeah, we've traced his path, like, dozens of other worlds have already fallen. It's like, path of destruction is wide.
Fucking Yondu.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I like the last one. You know, Nebula's story was cool, and it had, like, that Blade Runner kind of thing, but I enjoyed this one.
Yeah,
I think probably
it
more than
had the feeling of like an Avengers movie in a way.
It did. Yeah.
And they brought in a lot of the actors to be the voices and stuff too, which is always fun. Like Hank Pym, I was like, oh, damn,
yeah,
that's cool that we had that. You know, like that was Kurt Russell, right? Like we had Chris, Lawrence, Sebastian.
Yeah, and I don't know Marvel and T'Chaka's actors well enough to know if that's their voice or not.
How tall did Goliath say he ever got when he was in that scene with Ant-Man?
21 feet.
21 feet?
Yeah.
He was way bigger there.
Well, they referenced it while you were talking.
They referenced what did they say?
While you were complaining about 12
like,
feet.
normally I don't
like,
get this big, but since it's the end of the world, I figure go bigger.
Might
go
as well
home.
go all out.
So he always could have. He just
he never risked it. But he said the highest he ever got was 21 feet.
I thought it was limited to the technology at the time. Okay.
I don't know. I don't remember what all they said before.
Yeah.
In That was in Ant-Man 2.
Ant-Man 2. Yeah, well, I mean, the bigger you go, the longer you go,
yeah.
the more strain it is on you.
It's probably a soft limit, the same way that Hank had a soft limit to how tiny he would get.
Sure. It's interesting because like there you have it where like, okay, here's Hank and he can get small, and then here's Foster and he can get big, but then now like we just have Ant-Man, he gets big, he gets small.
Yeah,
like,
he can do both.
He does both. So he just, I don't know how tall he got. He got pretty tall.
He was
huge.
He was next to a Ferris wheel.
I thought when you guys were like, oh, he's gonna turn into a real big ego, and like I was like, oh man, it'd be like Goliath's gonna have to like triple in size and
get bigger and bigger.
Fight big mountain ego or something, but they didn't do that.
No, he was already trapped on the ground.
I did like when he was like they were all climbing up him, so he got small and they all fell off and he got big again.
Yeah,
that was good.
I like that a lot.
I like Thor catching the hammer and it creating like a shockwave around him.
Cool. Yeah,
he's never done anything like that before. That was
pretty neat. I like that too. What do you guys think about Bucky? Like in this one here, like does it work as well as like it took a lot, and it was even Steve Rogers trying to talk to him to get him to like not be who he was too.
Yeah,
right? Like this seemed to click a little easier, but.
Maybe because he was activated for a lot longer than we usually see him. He's usually like activated for like a day or two. But here they like left him up.
I get what you mean.
They left him out for a while, right? And he may have had, rather than like having a like specific target to where he's like, you like stop at nothing to kill this guy. It was more of a collaborative effort.
Yeah.
With Project Pegasus and everything too. So maybe the Russians gave him a little bit more agency.
Maybe the fact that they cut him off from them too. Like I don't know how cut off he was before when he was, in the Winter Soldier, but in this one he cut him off from his handler and stuff, so they couldn't like feed into it or anything.
Sure.
So maybe that helped too. So I don't know.
Yeah, and it hasn't been as long that he's been conditioned and.
Sure, and in that one too we had what was his name? Baron in Civil War.
I think so.
Or was that what it was?
Zemo?
Was it Zemo?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Like, he kept on, like, pushing it more, right?
Yeah.
Not in Civil War, but in Winter Soldier. Or was it Civil War?
It was Civil War.
It was Civil War, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember, like...
They found him down in the...
Which point was pushing it more?
Yeah.
More,
he was, he's the one that found out that Winter Soldier killed Howard's... Tony's parents.
Stark's parents.
Yeah. And then that's how he set it up so that they would fracture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he blew up the bomb that killed T'Chaka.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
To leave T'Challa as the heir. So, like, if he's changed and been, like, just in the wind and being himself, or being, like, kind of like, I guess what it would have been around the time of, was it Winter Soldier that ended and we saw Bucky, like, go to a museum? Is that when that was? Or was that after Civil War? There was a time when Bucky was just kind of in the wind and we were, like, not sure where he was going to be.
Yeah.
Like, maybe he's going to be kind of like that. So, like, you don't have, like, all the things he does. Like, you don't have him killing Howard. You don't have him killing T'Chaka.
Sure, because both of those things would have happened after this.
Yeah. Iron Man.
Howard and his wife kind of soon after this, like 4 years.
Does Iron Man still get created, or is it done differently because Stark doesn't lose his parents like he does,
Sure.
I don't know.
Like, does...
It's interesting because of, like, all the things that could happen later, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have been that Ironmonger doesn't come into power at Stark, so he doesn't hook up with the Ten Rings, so they don't get Tony. He doesn't end up in the cave.
Yeah, so he never has to
With
make
a box of scraps!
Iron Man suit, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or that version that quickly.
I haven't watched that movie in a long time.
Anyway, it was a fun one. Really enjoyed it. Like, there's a part of me, maybe not so much the Nebula one, but this one where I'm just like, oh, cool, all right, what happens next? And I'm like, nothing happens next. They're done. It's an anthology.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there is a part of me where I'm like, okay, well, we watched season 1.
Yeah.
Is there something like that they might do with season 2 or anything? And if so, I'm like, what do you pull? Do you pull that random wandering Bucky, or what? But
we did have the multiversal Avengers, so maybe we do something like that.
Yeah.
Again.
I don't know. I'm curious to see what they do.
Yeah.
If they do any of that.
Yeah.
But otherwise, like, still just having the what if this universe kind of thing's still cool.
And does Peter still retain his power? Like, probably not as much, because the source of his power
is planet ego.
Was through ego,
maybe
right?
when the planet's destroyed, he doesn't?
Yeah. It's when ego itself is destroyed.
So as of right now, he does. But if they go there and attack it and destroy it, then maybe he loses it.
I mean, they're going to need him, pretty much, right? Well, they got to go into the planet Heart or whatever, destroy it.
The planet core. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed What If with us. Make sure that you subscribe. You don't want to miss out on the future episodes, which you can also check out full-length, early access, and more over at blindwave.com. Links to all that's down in the description below. You do it one time, Eric?
No.
Oh, okay.